Greetings, seekers of knowledge, and welcome back to our journey into the mysterious world of superstitions. Today, we embark on a quest to uncover the enigmatic origins of the fear surrounding Friday the 13th. Before we dive deep into the history, if you enjoy exploring the mysteries of our world, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more captivating content. To understand Friday the 13th, we must first unravel the fear of the number 13 itself. This phenomenon, known as Triskaidekaphobia, has roots that stretch back millennia. In various cultures, the number 12 has long been associated with completeness. 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, 12 hours on a clock. But the number 13? That's where things get intriguing. One of the earliest recorded instances of the fear of 13 can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia. The Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest known legal codes, deliberately omits the number 13 in its list of laws, skipping from Law 12 to Law 14. In ancient Norse mythology, there's a tale that adds to the aura of dread surrounding the number 13. The myth tells of a banquet in Valhalla attended by 12 gods. Loki, the trickster god, was not invited, but he crashed the party as the 13th guest and caused chaos. The Babylonians had a lunar calendar with 12 lunar cycles in a year. But occasionally, an extra month was added to synchronize with the solar calendar. This irregularity was believed to disrupt the numerical harmony. In ancient Egypt, the number 12 was also highly regarded, representing divine order. The number 13, however, was associated with the afterlife, as they believed there were 12 steps to reach eternal life, and the 13th step was seen as a transition to the next world. They revered the number 13 as a symbol of transformation and growth. However, it was the cultural influence of the Western world that would eventually cast a shadow over this number. The fear of 13 intensified during the Middle Ages in Europe. Some believed that any gathering of 13 people would be cursed, leading to a range of superstitions and precautions. One theory suggests that the fear of 13 people gathering together stems from the Last Supper of Jesus Christ. It's said that Judas Iscariot, the one who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th guest at the table. This biblical connection contributed to the perception of 13 as an unlucky number. In fact, some buildings still avoid having a 13th floor, jumping directly from 12 to 14. So the fear of the number 13 had been sown, and it would later intertwine with another superstition: the fear of Friday, to give birth to the infamous phobia of Friday the 13th. As we continue our journey into the origins of Friday the 13th superstitions, we must illuminate the dark associations surrounding the day of Friday. Friday, named after the Norse goddess Frigg or Freya, was considered a day of Venus in Roman mythology, dedicated to love and beauty. However, its reputation would take a mysterious turn. The transformation of Friday into a day of ill omen can be traced back to religious and historical events that occurred over centuries. One significant narrative that contributed to Friday's ominous reputation is the story of Adam and even the Garden of Eden. According to Christian tradition, they partook of the forbidden fruit on a Friday, leading to their expulsion from paradise. In medieval Europe, Friday was also associated with negative events. Historical records show that executions were often scheduled for Fridays, lending an air of foreboding to the day. Another factor that deepened the superstitions surrounding Friday was the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. It's important to note that these associations were not universal. While Friday gained a negative reputation in some cultures, others continued to regard it as a day of celebration and worship. As we venture into modern-day perceptions of Friday the 13th, we witness a fascinating interplay between ancient superstitions and the evolving attitudes of today's world. The fear of Friday the 13th, known as Triskaidekaphobia, still persists for some. Some individuals avoid travel, important decisions, or major life events on this day, adhering to the age-old superstitions. For others, Friday the 13th has become synonymous with horror and suspense. Thanks in part to the iconic Friday the 13th film franchise. Jason Voorhees and his hockey mask are fixtures in the pantheon of horror. Interestingly, some see Friday the 13th as an opportunity to challenge superstitions. 13 club gatherings, where members dine beneath ladders and break mirrors, celebrate the defiance of these age-old beliefs. So in our contemporary world, Friday the 13th is a complex tapestry of fear, humor, and defiance. It serves as a reminder of how our perception of superstitions can evolve over time. It's a day where some tread lightly, while others embrace it with a wink and a smile. But remember, superstitions are what we make of them. So whether you're superstitious or skeptical, one thing's for sure. Friday the 13th will continue to intrigue and mystify us for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this historical exploration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and share it with fellow seekers of knowledge. Until next time, stay curious, stay open-minded, and embrace the mysteries of our world. Stay tuned for more mystical adventures.